Hello and welcome back to stringboo.com. This lecture we're going to learn about the string interpolation. Okay, so before we try to understand why we need string interpolation or what string interpolation is, we need to understand what happens when you do not do string interpolation. Okay, let's give an example here in this method. Here, I've got this customer name, string variable, age variable, integer age variable, street name, string variable, city, state, country, and zip code. So if I want to print out all this string as well as this integer variable in one line, right? So what happens right now is, let's say I want to print out student details with this colon here, and I got this name, right? And if I want to print out this name here, I do plus customer name, again plus, because I want it to actually concatenate string, right? Then I do this double quotes. I want to add comma in here, just like here, age again with this colon. Again, plus age, which is my variable, then again plus, then again comma, right? Then again state, right? In this string quotes, double quotes. Then again state, then again comma, country, then again plus country, and so on, right? Just with this 7 variables, right? I had to do plus, and I had to actually put it in double quotes and make sure I have everything correct, right? Although this works without any issues, right? But if you have more than 10 variables, you might have a lot of typo errors, right? In that case, you're going to need a string interpolation. Also, not only that, right? Also, the other thing here is that, if you look into this line of code here, it becomes very messy, right? If some other programmers look into your code, they'll be like, oh, what's going on here? So that's why if you do string interpolation, your code will be a lot cleaner. As you can see here, the code looks a little messy. String println. Just with this 7 variables, you're actually having a lot of plus in here and a lot of the strings, variables, and double quotes. So that's why we're going to need string interpolations. Okay, this one example here is no string interpolation. So now let's look into the string interpolation example here. I got the same variables, and I'm doing system.out.println. So now look into this one here, string.format. So I'm using this format method of string class. So with the string.format, I got the student detail just like before, and a name, right, with this colon. And here, now I want to actually print out this customer name, right? So I'm actually saying, okay, just put this, what do you call this, percentage sign, S. It means that I'm actually referring to this one here. Then I got age. Okay, this is an all-in-one double quotes. I got this double quotes in here, you can see, and I got this age, right, which is in here. And since this age is an integer, you have to actually put this percentage sign D. So you're actually referencing this one to this one here. And the third one here, address, is again string. So you're gonna do percentage S. It's actually referring to this one here. And same thing, city. This is also a string variable, so you're going to put percentage S. State, same thing. Country, same thing. And zip code, same thing. The only reason we have a plus in here is because it was a lot. It did not fit in the single line. That's why it has this plus, right? But compared to this previous code here, it looks a lot cleaner, right? And also it's 2 lines of code in here. So basically, what you're doing here is whatever string you want. I want to print out this name, right? You do name with this colon, and this, since it's a string, you do percentage S. Same thing with this integer variable. It's an integer, so you're going to put percentage D. If it was a floating, you're going to do percentage F. Since address, city, state, country, and zip code are all string, you're going to put this percentage S. So now, once you have this in double quotes, you're going to actually put your variable one by one. This customer name is for this one here, so it's an order. Okay, this age is for this one here. Street name is for this one here. So this city is from this one here. And state is for that one. Country is for that one. Zip code is for that. So make sure you got this in good order. So if you do not have an order, it's going to throw an error. So as soon as you put this comma in here, it's actually trying to get this first one here. First one goes in here, second goes in there, third goes in here, fourth goes in there, and blah blah blah, and so on. So now this way your code looks a lot cleaner, and any other programmers would understand what you're actually trying to do, because they know that, okay, you're going to actually print out the name variable, age variable, address variable, and city variable, state variable, country, and zip code, and actually they are followed in order with this variable in here. With that also, you were able to get the same output. So that's how you can actually create the string output in a very nice format using string interpolation. Now, since we understand what string interpolation is, now it's time for us to jump into our IntelliJ and write some code, and we can use string interpolation to demonstrate how it works. I'm actually going to go back to our IntelliJ, and I'm actually going to create a new Java class here. I'm going to say string interpolation, and in here, just like before, I'm actually going to do static void main string. Alright, so I'm actually going to create all the variables just like before. This customer name, I'm actually going to do the same, Kevin. Okay, string street name, let's say 4131 California Avenue, and int age equal, let's say 35. I'm actually going to do string city equals Los Angeles, string state equal California, string chip code equals 90012, string country equal United States. So now we're going to actually print out all this string variable. Okay, so I'm actually going to do system.out println. So in here, I'm actually going to do string. Okay, before this one here. So normally you would put string here and do semicolon, right? Well, we only actually get a string interpolation, so I'm actually going to do string.format. Okay, so this format is actually a method of a string Java class, okay, which you can use for a string interpolation. Right. So now, actually going to put it in double quotes now. So I'm actually going to say student details. So here I'm actually going to do name. I'm actually going to put this percentage, right? If you go sift after 5, you're going to get percentage s. So now same thing, age. Now, since age is an integer, I'm actually going to put d. Okay, it's a digit, right? And I'm actually going to do street name. Yes, okay, instead of street name, I'm going to do address. And now we're going to do the same thing, city. Yes, and I'm going to do state. Yes, so zip code. I want to say zip code. Yes, and country equals yes. Okay, so now I'm actually going to print out all the variables. Customer name, so the next one here. So as you can see, I've got this name here. The second one is age, right? So here I've got the name, percentage S, and now the second one is percentage D. So I got to put age, right? The next one here is address. So I'm actually going to do street name. The next one here is city. I'm actually going to do city. This next one is state. Next one is zip code. And next one is country. So now if I run this, run it, it should compile and provide me the same output here. So I got student details, name here, and this person is S, which goes in here, customer name, Kevin, age is 35, address is 413 California Avenue, city Los Angeles, state California, zip code, country. So you can see here, I was able to print in 2-line this string interpolations. Now, when you do string.format, right, you got this 2 parentheses, so always don't forget to close the parentheses. You got 2 parentheses here at the end, because you got 1 parenthesis here, 1 parenthesis here. So that's how you can actually use string interpolations and actually print out the string. If you have to print out a lot of strings in 1 line, so you could use string interpolations and have a nice, very clean code. That's how you actually do in your real-time projects as well. Alright, so that's it for this lecture. I'll see you guys in our next lecture.